Have you ever been scrolling endlessly through TikTok, only to realize that hours have passed? I know I sure have, but it may not be your fault. It's no secret that the TikTok algorithm is really good at its job, but what exactly does that entail? Most likely, the TikTok algorithm on your account is your own personal neural network AI. A neural network simply takes a series of inputs, feeds it through a complicated web of math, and outputs a simple result. We can't be quite sure what inputs TikTok uses, but as you'll see in their case, the more the merrier. Now here's the kicker. There are algorithms to train this system, known as backpropagation. All this algorithm needs is something known as a cost function. You can think of this cost function as a measure of how good did the neural network do. With this cost function, the algorithm can try out a guess and be judged on how it performed. And then through a series of calculus and math, it will improve itself and slightly tweak each of the connections between its neurons to become better at its job. But it all depends on that cost function. Different platforms have carefully selected different cost functions over the years to figure out what goal they want to achieve. In the past, YouTube had been incentivizing views above all else, where they considered a view to be anything above 3 seconds. However, in 2012, YouTube announced that they would be switching towards incentivizing watch time, a big change for the platform. This was a tremendous step for YouTube and launched an entirely new wave of content and attempts to beat this algorithm. Other platforms have similar cost functions, maybe maximizing advertisement revenue, engagement, or maybe even way more complicated cost functions. However, TikTok's is very clear. They want to maximize the time you spend on the app. The algorithm has been studying you, every video you watch, everything it tries to recommend you, and more, with one sole purpose: to keep you hooked. However, just as important as the cost function is the set of inputs received. The AI needs information to work with. It can learn how to read information and process it, but it can only work with the information it is given. TikTok has mastered the art of giving inputs to the system. A leaked TikTok document titled TikTok Algo 101 has a broad outline of what their algorithms consider, including things like shares, likes, favorites, sounds, and hashtags. However, there are more subtle things that it almost certainly is looking for. Checking the comments and scrolling for a little bit shows engagement with a video. I'd bet the algorithm likes seeing that. Playthrough in the video, similarity to previously successful videos, content type, creator, and more. Videos that your friends have watched are likely to play well with you, given that you and your friends have similar interests. The algorithm probably uses that too. There are so many things that the algorithm is looking at. So many things you probably never even thought of. But notice how I've been saying probably. An important aspect of these neural networks is that we can never know how exactly it works under the hood. It's like looking at a brain, a complicated entanglement of neurons, and asking how exactly we figure out that 2 + 2 = 4. It's just not possible. We can maybe understand small sections or find correlations between inputs and outputs, but we never know exactly what it is thinking to learn. So is this scary? Probably not. We've been doing this for years. TikTok is really good at it only because of how much it watches you while you use it. Everything you do on the app is tracked, but you should have been expecting that anyways on every app. By being aware of this, we can make better choices. Knowing that it's trying to keep you on the app as long as possible hopefully will give you a new perspective on screen time. So maybe that doom scrolling isn't entirely your fault after all.